Hello everybody, and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about inserting images. So you'll see if I need to insert one, I can click the down arrow on our Insert tab and click Image. So the different images we can insert are bitmaps, JPEGs, PNGs, and TIFFs. So today we're going to be bringing in a PNG. Once I click that, I can now place it anywhere I want on the plane that it comes in on. But if I want to define that plane to start off with, maybe I can select on the side of a box. So now when I insert that image in, it'll insert on a plane that's tangent to the box. So we'll place the image over here for now. And we'll play with some different things we can do with it. So in Select, if I click on the image, I can resize it, just like you'd resize an image in Word. I can also spin it around, using this red circle on top of the box. And it's actually spinning and rotating about this blue little circle here, which you can click on and drag wherever you'd like it. Let's drag it to the top right corner. So now when I rotate it, it rotates around that corner, just to help you place it a little bit better on your design. So now let's look at some of the properties of this image. You can see we have an aspect ratio that's set to true right now, so that it resizes both vertically and horizontally at the same time. If I set that to false, however, I can now stretch and skew this image as much as I'd want, making it short, fat, tall, skinny, and all the pixels update. So now let's look at transparency. So if I make it 100% transparent, it's going to be see-through. And at 0, it'll be totally opaque. So for now, let's set it to 25, so it's just partially transparent. And now we'll look at the transparent color table. By default, it's set to empty. So now we can zoom in, see our image a little bit better, pan around, and get a look at the different pixels that make up the design. So now by picking this button here, the Pick New Color button, I can choose different colors in the model and make them transparent. So you'll see when I click OK, those colors in the model are now see-through. But let's go back and change them a little bit. So you'll see I can choose the different colors that are already there and actually delete that color to make it visible again. So I can go through, pick one and bring it back, or I can bring them all back as a group by saying delete all colors, and they all come back in the image. So using what we've learned, I'm going to put this image on the side of the box. So let's look at a nice front view, and now we can stretch and skew this however much we'd want to make it size up correctly. Let's pan over just a little bit. We can change the transparency. Maybe we'll make that 0, make it totally opaque. But now let's look at the transparent color table and set the white background to transparent. So now I can see through completely and get a nice view of the box in the back. The last thing I'm going to do is take this plane that the image came in on and put that on a new layer. So now I can take that layer and turn it off to hide that plane so I can see the box a little bit better. I often do this with construction lines or planes from images. So now we have our image on the side of the box. And you can also use images to bring them in and model over. I hope this has been helpful.